Alright, final part of episode 3, All Fall Down for Legendary on Hard. Uh, so when you come into this area, this second guy I shoot at, he always gets killed by the tentacle in the water. Um, you want to be cautious because when you go through this doorway, this guy on the left, uh, he if you don't deal with him quick enough, he will do a lot of damage to you in a very short time. Um, Now, what I did there is a strategy that seems to work a lot in this game with these soldiers, that when they're hiding in cover, depending on where the cover is and where you are, uh, they're never fully in cover sometimes, so you can always like shoot their leg, or in some cases you can get a headshot on them, um, kind of like that. And the thing you want to be cautious of is that when you get towards that doorway that you need to go through, you will usually get grabbed by a tentacle. I actually ran through the door quick enough where I avoided getting grabbed by it, but the problem was I kind of ran right into enemy fire, so I almost should have taken getting grabbed by the tentacle, so I could have stood back in that opening to deal with that guy on the roof or on that catwalk area. Since that guy, I've never had him actually run around to get in my face. He usually stays around the turn there. I don't know if he can be aggressive and actually run towards you, but I've never had him do that. Um, and then most of these guys here, or actually pretty much all these guys, you can usually deal with them by staying in this pathway that I'm in now. Um, and there's usually counts of 98 soldiers in here, but I believe they all got killed by these guys because none of them were in this area when I came through here. So I think it's only like 2, but I believe the Black Order killed them pretty quickly because I don't really recall having any of them with me for the rest of this area. Now you want to be careful because in this train car that you need to go through, there's usually 2 or 3 guys like all the way at the end. If you get a good grenade throw in, you can usually kill all 3 of them. I accidentally threw a Molotov, but yeah, getting a good grenade throw and then remote detonating it will usually kill all 3 of those guys very quickly. Same thing with those 2. I got lucky in the range of the grenade was able to kill both of those guys. And kind of run back here to pick up any ammo if you need it. There's usually at least like 1 grenade and some assault rifle ammo. And this is me getting confused, not realizing where I need to go. I sadly have gone through this at this point, this area 2 times, and I just completely got thrown around in where I needed to go. And this is me still looking at the Lantini posters, trying to see if I can still get lucky and unlock it, but no luck. So when you come into this area, this is yet another sequence of dealing with some Black Order soldiers, but you do have teammates helping you out with most of these Black Order soldiers. And that was an instant where I was able to just get my bullets over that vehicle and headshot the Black Order soldiers that were standing over there. The only problem with that is that because of all the smoke, it can be kind of hard to see the Black Order soldiers. But basically the way this episode ends is that when you get to where where Pandora's box is, you have a standoff with werewolves. The biggest annoyance is that they're invisible, and until you Animus Pulse them, you can't do any damage to them, but they can do damage to you, which is bullshit. And the problem is that you get different waves of werewolves, and it usually starts out as one werewolf, then like two werewolves, and then I believe two sets of three. Even though the second to last wave I actually had three, and then a fourth one dropped down, so I was actually dealing with four at one time. But I got very lucky with some grenade throws and got through it pretty unscathed. I did end up dying, I believe, twice during that area. So when you come into this area, these soldiers will usually always get killed by that tentacle. I don't know if it's timed or if you need to move up to trigger in the tentacle to attack them. I'm never really sure what triggers that part of the sequence. Now, I was getting out the fire axe because I know at some point when going through this area you encounter, I believe, 2 fire drakes, but I couldn't remember exactly where you actually deal with them. But I believe it's after dealing with these Black Order soldiers when and that was just the game being annoying, not letting me hit that guy. I had to uncrouch in order to actually shoot over the structure. And that last guy, I was clearly shooting him, but the game was deciding that I was hitting some invisible object or something. I'm not really sure. But yeah, this is where the 2 fire drakes come in, and I didn't feel like being up close with that first one, so I just used the assault rifle to deal with him. But you want to make sure you have, if not full shotgun ammo, then a good amount, and make sure you're reloaded on everything. And you want to try and have like full Animus reserve. As you saw there, I died, and unfortunately the checkpoint puts you right like a second before the werewolf attacks you, so so the strategy that I found to always work is that you staying under Pandora's box. That way you didn't have to worry about getting attacked from behind. but this is where getting some grenade throws in came in very handy. See, I had the 3 and then I had a 4th one drop in. Once you hear the helicopter coming in, you're pretty much in the clear. Usually you only have like one more wave of werewolves to deal with. And that does it for this episode.